Hello and welcome back to the course of Fundamental of Electronics and Electrical Engineering. The topics that I am going to discuss in this video lecture are EMF equation of transformer. So let us start with the EMF equation of the transformer. So here you can see one transformer is there which consists of primary and secondary winding. Primary is connected with the alternating voltage V1. Secondary is connected with the load. N1 is the number of turns of the primary winding, N2 is the number of turns of the secondary winding. Then phi m is the maximum flux produced in the core, which is given by Bm into A, where Bm is the maximum flux density and A is the area of the core. So this is the phi m, that is the flux produced in the core. Bm is equal to phi m divided by A, which is measured in terms, phi m is measured in terms of Weber. Then AI is the cross sectional area of the core, that is measured in terms of meter square, and F is the supply frequency. Now, as we apply the alternating voltage in the primary winding, alternating current will start to flow, and because of this alternating current, alternating flux will be produced in the winding. So this alternating flux will be having a sinusoidal shape. So this is the representation of alternating flux. Phi m is the maximum value of the flux, and it completes its one cycle in t second. Now flux, we can see here, we know the EMF induced in the coil is given by E is equal to d phi by dt. So we have to find the average of the flux. So flux here increases from 0 to its maximum value in 1/4 of the cycle, you can see here. And 1/4 of the cycle is nothing but the t by 4. Now t is equal to 1 divided by f. So flux increases from 0 to maximum in 1 divided by 4f seconds, we can say. So average rate of flux is given by d phi by dt. So phi m divided by time. So phi m divided by 1 upon 4f. So it is 4f phi m Weber per second, and that is nothing but the volt, because EMF induced in the coil is nothing but the average rate of flux. So rate of change of flux per turn means induced EMF according to the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. So average EMF per turn is equal to 4f phi m volt. Now phi m varies sinusoidally. So the RMS value of the induced EMF is obtained by multiplying the average value with the form factor. We know for sinusoidal waveform, form factor is given by RMS value divided by average value, and that is nothing but the 1.11. So RMS value is equal to 1.11 into average value, and average value for 1/4 cycle of this flux is 4f phi m. So RMS value of EMF per turn is equal to 1.11 into 4f phi m. So is equal to 4.44 f phi m. So this is the RMS value per turn of the coil. Now RMS value of the induced EMF of the whole primary coil is equal to induced EMF per turn into the number of primary turns. Now number of primary turns is N1. So E1 is equal to 4.44 f N1 phi m. That is nothing but the 4.44 f N1 BMA, because phi m is equal to Bm into A, where Bm is the maximum flux density and A is the cross sectional area. Now secondary is having N2 turns. So EMF RMS value of the induced EMF in the secondary coil is given by E2 is equal to 4.44 f N2 phi m. Now putting the value of phi m, so is equal to 4.44 f N2 BMA. So this is the RMS value of the induced EMF in the primary and secondary coil. Now using this expression of E1 and E2, let us define voltage transformation ratio, that is denoted by K. Now these are the expression of E1 and E2 that we have already derived. Now if we take the ratio of E2 and E1, we are getting E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to 4.44 f BMA. That is a constant ratio. That is a constant value. So voltage transformation ratio is given by E2 by E1 is equal to N2 by N1 is equal to K. Now based on the value of K, we can define transformer as a step up transformer, step down transformer, and isolation transformer. So if N2 is greater than N1, then K is greater than 1. If K is greater than 1, then transformation is called step up transformer. That means secondary voltage is higher than primary voltage. Next one is if N2 is less than N1, then K is less than 1, then transformer is known as a step down transformer. That means primary voltage is higher than secondary voltage. And if K is equal to 1, then primary voltage and secondary voltage are equal. N1 is equal to N2, E2 is equal to E1. Then that transformer is known as a isolation transformer. So this is all about the today's video lecture. Hope you have enjoyed the video. See you soon in the next video of the transformer. Thank you for watching.